tarot. It's really nice stone that I know I put underneath my pillow. You guys are gonna laugh at me. I'm sure you're gonna laugh. Like I would laugh if I was on the other side of the screen, right? So this is the stone that I sleep underneath my pillow that literally drives demons away. As you can see, it's very shiny, but it's also very heavy. So, but labradite, it's a good thing to have for anyone. There's also, you know, little tiny pieces of it you can find around the world. So there's little stones in there. My little fairy stones from the fair. And you know, there's a lot of them that I have, but I would say this one's a good one, selenite, to have next to your, you know, bed while you're dreaming. Alright. Gonna just shuffle these things real quick. It's always a good way to start out. Glad I learned how to shuffle cards. So that was pretty fun. Build a teepee, you know? On each side of your hands. Flip them with your thumb. So I hope you like the face paint. I ended up just kind of doing some flower action. It's a nice touch. But for all the ladies in the audience, it's not just face paint you can do this with. Go get yourself a paintbrush, you know what I mean, instead of like a regular one at like Hobby Lobby. Dip it in water, do your face paints and stuff that way, and I think your makeup will stay on longer too. Okay, first one up, the moon. This is good though. This means things are coming out of the darkness, the lies, things are going to be coming to light. Things that were once hidden. It's pretty dope from this side to the deck. Death. Change. Look like I just got done getting electrocuted over here. Change. And this can be in very good ways. I always think, because, you know, there's people that come into our lives and there's people that leave our lives. So usually that's what that means. And it could be ones that, some of them that walked in too many times, and you know, this will be the last time you let them back in because you have to close the door to your heart. So it feels like death sometimes when you got to do that, unfortunately. So yeah, that is some real sad to say stuff, but this is a good one. Pentacles. It's like the Empress status almost. It's amazing. So those are the nice signs of abundance and peace that you don't have to worry, which I think a lot of people, we just do down here. We have our moments where, but this is, I'm happy and all the coins are at my feet. As it says in the Bible, like I've told you guys before, all the wealth of the wicked will be at your feet for a reason. Because God is good and He knows you're going to do something positive and loving and kind with it. And you're going to know how to give it to others because you've been there before. And you don't want anybody suffering, and you're going to make this heaven on earth. The wealth of the wicked at your feet. Just like God promised. So, something's just dropping into your life from God that it's a divine gift. It's a divine order that it comes in. That's beautiful. That it can come in like that from God Himself, and He has that wealth waiting for you. He does have divine timing. That's why it's called divine wealth. Part of it. I think that's the beauty of it, Okay, so this is entrepreneurship after you've accomplished something in life and waiting for your ships to come in. Look at that. You know what it also says in the Bible? As far as your eye can see, you own all that land. Think about that. As far as your eye can see, you own all that land. That means a lot of wealth. It isn't just, I got a couple thousand I can spend that's going to run out and, whatever. That's going to be nothing in the long run. You know what I mean? But investments. So you got Knight of Swords running fast, coming off to you there, giving you a message. It is also a sign of air. The air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, those three. I got this memorized. It's all my family there. Page of Swords. A message of maybe smaller, understanding. Somebody that could be younger than you, also coming in to tell you something. Not quite sure what that means, but hey, I'm gonna throw that over there. Mark Twain said something about age being a number, or not. These things are true. Moving away from maybe the confinement of other people's thoughts and the way society thinks. Because you can literally have a vacation in your own mind if you, remember to take good things for yourself. I would tell the ladies, or even the men, that maybe I don't know, hormonally, whether you're a teenager or an adult, coconut oil, just like a nice, good, fat tablespoon of it per day. Get those hormones right. And make you move away from things that aren't good for you. Hey, just saying. Whatever helps you think better and have a calmer heart. That's what you're going to need in this life. And God wants you to have a good life, one with an expected end. Christ never said it'd be easy. He just said it'd be worth it. And oh my goodness, after going through hell and having all these 10 swords in your back, it's going to be worth it to come out of it. You know? These are also, to me, this is like time travel. Everybody sees things as differently, but you know that you can't take any more in your back. You felt like the whole world came against you, and you're just ready to, like, you know, get rid of that. So you can't have that peace of mind. Because down here, looking out. But it looks like you're waiting for communication because those wands are there. So, from a distant place, resource, could be a line of what you're interested in and doing for work that you actually would rather do instead of what society tells you to do. So, Knight of Wands. So you're turning somebody's world upside down who may have a crush on you. I think it's more lust though, so if it was this way it would be more lusty, but in this way I'm going to say it's somebody's, you turn their world upside down because they don't know what to do. It's like a fire sign and they're interested in you and it's like, poof, wow, I can't come at them with the wand. I can't come at them, you know, I can't come at them with just the old, lovely flute. We've got to do something more than that. They got to try harder. That's a joke. So this is really beautiful. This is somebody coming at you with love, you know. They want to offer you their cup. And this is a beautiful union. And you see the lion up above, like the divine. As above, so below. So like the lion usually stands for the power of God Almighty, and the wings. Underneath his wings we find refuge. And the black snakes, of course, are from the earth and what they considered later on to be a healing medicine type thing, because they lost touch with a lot of things down here on earth. And if they knew how to heal like, you know, Christ did, they wouldn't need those snakes, would they? Just saying. Jesus left those gifts here for us in beautiful cups of love, and somebody's giving it to you. Excuse me, that did not sound... giving it to you good. So, in the right way. Cups of love. Obviously, something is led by the divine, giving it and love and wanting you to have that positive life with an expected end. You know? Aww. So this is a really good one. So, you see the guy working on the temple and the two people reaching up. They're getting help from somebody above them in status, and that other person is happy to help them and lend a hand, and not just lend a hand, but to lend the head is in the eyeball, to lend a little bit of help, you know, more than just help. But see the union of the three pinnacles? It's like they all put in their each pinnacle to make this temple happen. But the builder is like the professional that you need to help with making that happen through building it up. And I can come in many different statuses and ways. The world. Many different ways to look at this one. Some people know that this is like a gift, you know, and the status of great things. So, but it also is something that is like attention from the world in a way, you know. We may not know, I don't know, but you know, because you know it's your, what the world's going to adore you for and look up to you for is your talents, who you are. Like it comes from your heart. You see this room behind me? You know, I made all this myself. So, you know, they usually allow mixing and stuff. I guess I shouldn't allow mixing on my not my artwork in the back. It's like somebody's stealing your artwork. So, but nonetheless, don't let people steal your stuff like the world, but let it give it to you like the world. You see what I'm saying? So think positively while you're here, and think about what the world's going to be giving you and caring about you, and it's going to be something loving and abundant, very abundant. Because sometimes, you know, you can't let I call them the Argonauts, don't let them in your head to not, you know, or, you know, give you the negative thinking. Always keep the positive. So each one has to work at that. So there's a little sword fight here. Somebody's butt hurt. Two people actually are butt hurt and walking away. And it looks like, you know, that guy won the fight, didn't he? He's the only one with the smile on his face, and the other two are like got their butt kicked in the sword fight, right? So you've came against something that like had many groups of people trying to come against you spiritually or emotionally, mentally, verbally, which really sucks too, and you don't freaking deserve it. So respect yourself and don't put up with crap or shit, you know. No shiza. I'll put it in a few different languages here, but the point is that you're not going to put up with it, okay? And you deserve better, and obviously you retrieved those swords. You won the fight. That doesn't come so easy through the night. But you're not going to sleep till it's done sometimes, right? Right now it's like 3 a.m. I know what that not sleeping until it gets done thing is. Whenever you guys watch it, hopefully it'll be daytime. Oh wow, waiting for your talents to bring money and pinnacles to grow, which is beautiful. Waiting for your harvest. All this hard work that you've put into what you've done in life is going to come forth and bring forth not just a little fruit, not just a little bit of money, but a lot. Concentrate on that, and that you're sitting there watching it grow right now, and you know it's on its way. Sometimes things do, you know? And you have to think in the mindset, it's here now. It's already done. When it comes to positive things, things will get done when it's for the good. But if it's for the selfish, it's okay to treat yourself and do good for yourself, so don't think that way. Okay? But we also have, if we're blessed with billions, millions, you know, then we have to really think about how we're going to turn this around and keep it as a charitable thing to keep on going for others and not just ourselves. Because if it's just for ourselves, that's such a narrow path of spirituality for anyone. And that's not much spirituality in that, is there? That's why you don't see me begging for subscribers, because I want to be able to give you guys something more real, you know, and not thinking about things like that. So this is blocking out a lot of bad things, you know. I look at it as that, but it's really two different things, and to make a decision with two different swords, you could take the blindfolds off, but you have to make the decision from one side or the other, or one sword or the other, whichever way that goes. But to make a decision, and sometimes it's not so easy, and sometimes it's rather to go, oh, just gonna put this on the back burner and not deal with this, because I don't know what to, I have no idea what to choose. You know what I mean? If we don't know what to choose, we lose, because sometimes if we sit there too long, we don't make the decision. We got to make it. But pray about it. Think about it. Don't just make it instantly and feel rushed and go, oh my God, I got a fear. If you're thinking out of fear and lack and going, I'm afraid this and this and this will happen if I don't. Stop. Calm down. And say in Yeshua, which is Jesus Christ's precious name, start praying in His name and ask God how to get through whatever troubles this is. Because it's as simple as just removing the blindfold once you get that answer in your heart first, and then your mind. Because if things go just through your mind, you're not going to have the depth of the soul of feeling to know what is even real in this world. Ooh, accolades, you guys. You won the frickin' war. This is like King Alexander going through. See those laurel wreaths? It's like my name there. Laura the Late. And where that comes from, the laurel leaves, the crown. Accolades, you've won. You're going through, and everybody's happy for you. It could be your family, your relatives, but like they're happy. Everybody's happy for you, and when you, I guess you, that abundance you've been waiting on, whatever it is, that this is good and it's real and it's not just something you thought about it's actually in your hands, and you're happy, and now you can do the greatest good. Don't forget to treat yourself first, of course, good, and others, because the cup runneth over. And what God means by that is that you do fill your cup up first, and then it runneth over to others. So don't let others like come and still kill and destroy and take everything, or think about everybody else first and then go, oh my gosh, why do I have, let your cup runneth over, and you filleth up the cup first, and then it runneth over. It can't runneth over unless it's filled up first. So take care of yourself first. Okay? That's why I say when you get like millions and billions, then you can do that, taking care of things and taking care of others, And it's not a problem. It's easy. But also make sure you have a way to recycle the money and keep it going, so it can be a charitable work forever, and not just a moment in time, giving it to somebody or this or that, or a certain organization. You want it to be something you built up, that you believe in, and then join others in with it. Calling up from the dead. And this was in reverse. Judgment. I wouldn't want to be the person who receives this. I'll just, judgment in reverse is not good. If it was the other way, the people would be, but it's in reverse. This means whoever messed you over or tried to take what was ever yours is in reverse on them. They have to deal with that kind of karma, but you don't. You're the rising star, you're coming up, and it's not going to be that hard for you to see how wonderful you are. I like this a lot. I love it. I always love also how she's pouring out. That's the sign of Aquarius, usually. And you can also look at it as the sign of fire up above, and you can see the earth at her feet. It's beautiful. All the signs: fire, wind, earth, and water. Elements. Taking a break? Are we? Needing some rest after all those accolades and happiness happen, and you want everything, and you're like, God answered my prayers. I think I'm just gonna take a break and stop worrying, because this is one of those taking away the worry, stop worrying, get rest, take a break. Sometimes you gotta remind yourself of that. Queen of Swords making a slice decision, stern, not being confused of who and what's going on. And it could be a fast decision from an air sign, female, that knows the truth, that's not gonna take any crap, and just quick decision. Knows what's going on. It could be one whoever has to judge a certain situation. We don't know, but they know they're not taking any more crap with that sword, and the decision will be fairly and justly made when you see that. Empress. That's a definite Libra sign right there. The abundant air sign. All plentiful after you received all your wealth. And also your health is your wealth. It says that in the Bible. As the abundant coins is more than abundance, because all that she lay on is just wealth in itself. The land, where they're at, the joy, the happiness. And I've noticed the greatest wealth comes from love that God is. You can be in a room alone. It's just you and God. And you feel the most love you've ever felt. And that is abundance inside out. And what you see on the inside is what you'll see on the outside. Right? Exactly. So, congratulations. Many different ways. Because this is a great sign of good wealth, good abundance. I'm gonna shuffle these one more time. Let's see how this goes. It definitely does help, so gets me like more of a understanding too of them. Page of Wands, so Fiery messages coming through. There's that fire sign again. It's the younger one, and it's something that maybe we don't understand yet, but they do. They're passionate about it in their life. In communications. A fatter woman. Dealings a relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. That's interesting. I just happen to have some blonde hair. Recognition, reward for merit. Baskets. So that's some. That's nice. That's nice. Basket merit. Lots of bank can come from appreciation and merit. So that's a good one. Heart. Where are we at? Great happiness. Great happiness, you guys. Harp. Like the angels sing the greatest of songs. I do have this to say. What good is billions of dollars if you don't have love in your heart? It serves nothing at all, no good. But if you have love in your heart, it goes to where it should. And usually that's to help others and do the most good. Fire. Let's read this one. Strong emotion, passionate, love or hate. This time of the year, sometimes strong emotion, very passionate. Definitely. It's still August at this point, so yeah. Needle and thread. A sincere wish will be granted, you guys. What? That's awesome. That's awesome, possum. I love that. This one, candle. You will be shown the way. I think we do all need light to know the way and be shown the way. If you're in darkness, it's ignorance and stupidity. So can you turn off the light and go walk around and see what you need to get? And just everything work perfectly unless you have some, like, you know, infrared scopes on. It's not happening. You'll be stumbling everywhere. That's why people know they need the light. Good news is on its way, you guys. Ear. Good news to hear with the ear. Caterpillar. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. So, I think us humans think sometimes that, like, oh, this freaking routine every day, or what we do, or life, or even if, you know, you're alone or you're with people, we always think or take for granted it'll always be this way, and it's gonna have to appreciate every single day. Just, you know, for what it is, and one day at a time, and love each other the best you can for the time you're here, because we don't live 1,000 years like we used to. One day, just one day in God's day was 1,000 years, and we don't even live that long anymore. I think you guys, what was it, like 100, 200 now? That's it. Dog far away. A distant friend is thinking of you. That distant friend may be the one that's going to help you build your empire, too. You never know. Advice from a friend. Barking dog. And psychic ability. Trust your intuition. So when something feels off, but don't let it, it's usually a stomach feeling and a butterfly feeling. If something feels off, it's different if it's butterflies because you're in love. There's a difference in butterflies. There's butterflies, in other words, like I'm nervous and I don't know if I can do this, or I really like that person, No, I don't want to tell them, So there's a couple different ways to look at that. Star. Guaranteed success. That's freaking beautiful. Well, I'm going to end that there, because this is like, I didn't plan it going this long, so I'm going to get just a few angel cards before I end this. Stack. Let's see here. This is higher heart activation. Dropping shields. Divine love. Your heart is healed. Man, that's what I always want to hear. My heart's healed. Not, it's however many years later and I'm still not healed. You want to hear it? I'm healed finally. Let's get on with this life, right? Healed. But we all do have a different way to heal in this world, so I mean there is that. Let's see here. Shuffle these a little bit. Cards are a little bit bigger and harder to grab. Oh wow, I've had this one. So I'm sorry for the deja vu. It's just that I have memories of this place. And this is the name of it. If you can see it. Yeah, memories of Atlantis. Spiritual memories. Acceleration, progress, technology. So, in Atlantis, back in the day, I'd have these dreams, and it's beautiful because all the hanging gardens and the huge, gigantic statues that were bigger than life. It feels like a mountain, they're gigantic. At the entrances way, and how just everything was so magical and free, and everything was ran off like one little tiny crystal, and you know what I mean, a whole city could one little tiny quartz crystal. How powerful, and the use of things, and you human, you know what I mean. Humans still use quartz crystals to this day in their watches and their technology. If not, it wouldn't work, So, yeah, there's that. But it says spiritual acceleration. Like I said, progress in technology. You know, I always think too, with a memory of like naturally elevating, you know, and not using airplanes or helicopters, you know, just being able to use the force of the water against itself and the gravitational pull of the earth, and make your own ship, kind of say, you know, that works inside the water, which is the firmament. God said the firmament is above. The water is above and below you guys. This place is like worlds on top of worlds stacked. Alright. Enough of the talking that, Ray. Running 40 minutes in that. I didn't mean to go the song, so I got one more of this card. Ooh. Chamber of the Violet Flame. Karmic release. Radical transformation. Spiritually, you're transforming very quickly, I think, because a lot of people really need you to, that are going to be there in the future asking you for help with your different ways that you're going to be able to be charitable to them and do good. So there's that. And here is a few angel cards we got here. Which ones did we pull? Archangel Lavender, prepare for soul healing, forgiveness, and release everyone. So whatever didn't work out with family, relatives, people, you're going to have to release it so you can start to learn how to have that peace of mind for yourself and to do good. And to not ever feel pressured into something you shouldn't. You know? Go with those instincts. You'll know by how things feel. Don't feel rushed into something. Take your time at ease. If it's not for you, it's not for you. But if it is, you'll know in your heart. Your heart speaks volumes, which your mind will try to shut out. So you have to have a reciprocity and equality of both in a good way. One will not have the other. As God said, what is the whole reason to live? Love. If you have not love, you have nothing. So, Archangel Ragu, be fair in all situations, and you'll resolve all conflicts. That Libra sign right there. Holding scales. So something about that money coming to you through a system is going to be resolved conflicts, and also bless others because it'll resolve their conflicts when it comes and trickles down through your cup overflowing to be able to do that good. Because we're not put here for ourselves, we're put here for the glory of God, and to be that for others, and to spread that for the world to be around us and for us to be around them. We must make it a better place. Right? In Yeshua's name, amen. Archangel Raziel, seek and you will find. Be a wise one. Wow, look at those beautiful wings. All right. That was a little bit longer one than I normally do, so bless you all. Have a beautiful one. Look into your heart and soul. You'll discover who makes you whole. The one that made you and thought of you and imagined you. Loves you more than anyone could ever. Good love of Abba, God. I always thank Yeshua for listening to him and coming down here for us. Because we need him. We all need him. It's the only one who can give us that peace. Otherwise, we'd have that rushing around feeling all the time we don't want. Have a great one, you all.